Hi, friends. Welcome to episode 7 of Cooking with Miss Casey. Today, I don't think we're going to cook today. I think today we're going to have some fun and do some experiments. We're going to use food and items that we have around the school, and I think we're going to learn a few things. So let's get started. How do we always start our show? That would be with the flag salute. So, flag holder, could you help us out? There we go. What do we need, friends? Yes, our right hand goes over our hearts. Are you ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, flag holder. Okay, so we have a few things to get done today. Let's get started. I always like to have clean hands whenever I start anything. So I'm pulling my sleeves back. We're going to go over to the sink. Let's get nice and clean. What do we always have to have? Soap and water, right? Okay. So a 20-minute song. Let's see. I like to wash my hands, wash my hands, wash my hands. I like to wash my hands because I don't like germs. I don't like germs. I don't like germs. I don't like germs. That's why I wash my hands. Okay. So, like I said, we'll do a few experiments, things that we have around the school, and then at the end, we'll make something that we can drink. So, the first experiment, let's see, I'm going to start with a dry erase marker. Do you guys know what these are? We have whiteboards at school, but you got to use a special marker for them. They're called dry erase markers. So I'm going to take the dry erase marker and I'm going to draw some designs. Maybe we'll see, let's see if we can do a fishy. Maybe a fishy. I'm not really good. I apologize. Miss Casey's not the best at art. That's why I do food. Art, not really my thing. But we give it a try, right? Everybody can try. Everybody can try. So I'm making a drawing, and you have to make sure everything's connected. We can't have any loose spots, no holes in our artwork. Okay. Now I'm just going to take some plain water, and I'm slowly going to pour it in. And let's see what happens. I don't know. Can you see that? The fishy is starting to swim. I think that guy needs a little more water. Let's see. See if we can get him to go fishing, go swimming. Well, we got one guy to go swimming anyway, but you have to have the specialty marker, okay? Now this next one, I don't want anything spilling on me. And I'm going to use pepper, so I'm going to protect my eyes. Because pepper, if you get it in your eyes, I don't know if you ever got pepper up your nose, it'll make you sneeze, but if you get it in your eyes, ouch, that will hurt. So I just have a bowl of water, just plain water. I'm going to sprinkle some black pepper on top. Get plenty on there. Okay. And now, just plain dish soap. Just have some plain dish soap, which we use not to wash our hands, but to wash our dishes. I'm just going to stick my finger in. Isn't that the cutest little measuring cup? I think this thing's just adorable. All right, so I just put a little bit of dish soap on my fingertip. Let's see what happens. Oh, didn't even get my finger in there. Look what it does to the pepper. It repels it. That means it makes it go away. Pretty cool, right? I think that's really neat. All right, let's put that to the side. Did our other fishy, did he release? No. I don't know what I did wrong there. I'll have to experiment on that. Let Miss Casey just dry her hand here. Okay. Now this next one is with colors. So I'm going to get another pan. And I'm going to pour milk in it. Just plain milk. Put it in the dish. I want to cover the bottom. Make sure the bottom gets covered. Okay, can everybody see here? That out of the way. Now we just have plain food coloring like Miss Casey keeps in the kitchen that we use for, what do we use that for? Magic yogurt, right? So I'm going to put a couple of drops of blue, a couple of drops of green, and a couple of drops of red. Okay. Now, I'm going to get, these are toothpicks. Take out a couple toothpicks. And again, I'm going to use my dish soap. Just going to stick it in there. Just get a little bit on the tip and touch the food dye. Did you see that? Ooh! Let's do another color. Let's see what happens when we do the red. Ooh! Let's get that green. Did the green go? No? Let's put some more in here. Let's put another drop in. Again, it repels it. The soap repels the food dye. And it wants to escape, wants to get away. Let's see what happens. We get on the green. Oh, I don't know why the green isn't working. That's silly. Well, we know blue and red worked. Oh, well. That's the thing with experiments. They don't always work. That's why they're called experiments. We experiment to see what will work and what won't. A lot of cooking is experiments. A lot of cooking is science. You wouldn't think so, but if you mix the wrong things, it's not going to come out very good. You don't want to, say, make a cupcake and load it up with salt. That wouldn't taste very good. It's science. You have to get the right amount of sugar, the right amount of flour, the right amount of baking soda to get the right kind of cupcake. All right, now the last thing we're going to do is lemonade. Who likes lemonade? You like lemonade? Good, because we're going to make some lemonade today. But we're not just going to make plain lemonade, right? Isn't everything kind of magic with Miss Casey? Of course it is. So we're going to make some nice strong lemonade. We want it good and yellow. Now, normally we would follow the instructions on the can, and it tells you how much water to how much of the powder. But today we want to see some different colors because we're going to make magic lemonade. All right, I think that looks pretty yellow. What do you think? Yeah? Okay. All right, so I'm going to get some glasses. Got some nice clear glasses so we can see color. So we're going to get 3 different colors because I have 3 different colored dyes. So let's see. Let's get some in here. Put some in each one. This is a beaker that I'm using. You see these in many science labs because they're calibrated. Calibrated means it tells you measurements, whether it be ounces or it could be inches, all different things. So let's get our food dyes out. All right, so we're going to make blue. Let's see how blue is our blue. Oh, that's blue. I hope it's not too blue. That's it. It's an experiment. Not all experiments work. It's just the way it is. We got green. See how the green looks. Oh, that's green. And red. All right. 2. Okay. Very strong stuff. Now, so now we've made green lemonade, red lemonade, blue lemonade. But what if I want purple lemonade? Then I'll mix the red and the blue. So let's see what happens when we mix red and blue. Let's see. We get blue. Maybe we need more red. Let's see. I think my blue is too blue. Nah, that still looks blue. Oh, well. I think I need to water down my blue mix. I'm going to put a little water in here. Where's my water? There's my water. All right. It's like too strong. So we're going to mix this blue with the green. And let's see what we get then. So let's get these guys out of the way. We've got green. So we're going to mix blue and green. And let's see what we get. We get funky green. Ah, well, we gave it a try. So if you like blue, Then you'll put blue dye in your lemonade. If you like to drink green things, good for you. And if you like something red, we're going to put some red in there. I hope you learned a little something today about colors. Oh, look at this one. Doesn't that look so pretty? Maybe you can't eat it, but it's nice to look at. And then we have our fish. One of them anyway. But like I said, it's an experiment. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but they're always fun. And that's what we like to do here at Great Start, right? We like to have fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. And next week we'll have some more fun. Have a good day, guys. Bye.